Did you know that feelings are simply vibrations you have in your body? That's why they're called feelings. Most of us do not pay attention to how our body feels when we experience an emotion, though. Our brain is programmed to alert and protect us from pain, and it identifies negative emotion as pain. So we often do everything we possibly can to avoid feeling negative emotions. But the truth is, even negative emotion is just a vibration in your body. And when we slow down and recognize what is happening, it becomes less scary to feel. If we allow ourselves to feel these negative emotions, we realize that that truly is the worst thing that can possibly happen in life. Often we tell ourselves that bad things happening in our lives are things we have to avoid. But the truth is, we are avoiding said bad things because of the negative emotion we associate with them. And we don't want to feel the negative emotion. For example, let's say you don't want your child to make bad choices. I mean, who really does? But hear me out. Let's say that you have a child who lied to you. And you just want your child to be an honest human. Why is that? Well, your brain is going to offer you a lot of reasons about expectations of society, their future, who they may become as a result of their decision to lie. But the truth is, you want to avoid any of these scenarios because of the negative emotions tied to each of them. Maybe you are concerned about feeling guilt, shame, or blame for yourself. We might tell ourselves their ability to get into a good college, have a stable job is jeopardized by their behaviors, and that if they don't get into a good college or become a good standing citizen, it must be our fault in some way. But the truth is, whatever your child doesn't or does do is just a circumstance in your life. And if you've been here very long, you know that your feelings are created by your thoughts, not by the things happening around us, including what our children do. Do they affect us? Absolutely. But do they control our emotions? Absolutely not. Most of us try to hide from our emotions by ignoring them. But you can't really hide from your emotions. We think if we busy ourselves with something, they will just go away. Trying to hide from your emotions or ignoring them, stuffing them away, tucking them neatly into some corner of ourselves, just creates tension for us. It's like trying to hold a balloon or a ball underwater. There's resistance, and the longer you try to hold it at bay, or the further down you try to push it, the bigger the explosion is when you finally release it. Sometimes we think we can make ourselves feel better. So we eat something, we go shopping, have a drink, or maybe mindlessly scroll through social media thinking those feelings will just disappear. And sometimes they do temporarily because we've distracted ourselves. But in reality, these just compound our negative emotions. Why is that, you ask? Because we not only still have the emotion we're trying to avoid, but now we also have a stomachache. Maybe some extra weight on our body from consuming food we didn't really need, spent more money we may not have had, and then typically feel guilt or shame for whatever we did to try to avoid the original emotion. So now you've just added more negative emotion to your already negative emotions. I can't think of any time that actually helped anyone feel better. Instead of trying to escape your emotions, what if you just allowed your body to feel them? Most of us believe that in order to feel our negative emotions or process what is going on in our minds, we have to dedicate more time than we have to ourselves. But the truth is, you can allow yourself to process or feel whatever's going on in your body in less than 5 minutes. Want to know how? Next time you have an emotion you are uncomfortable with feeling, instead of trying to hide or cover it up, stop and let yourself feel. Where is it in your body? Is it heavy or light? Does it have a color or a shape? Does it have a texture? Is it sharp, rough, smooth, black, blue, red? Once you've identified where in your body you feel something and what it feels like, just name it. Tell yourself, this is how I feel, and name that emotion. Take a few deep breaths, and then say, think of this emotion you're feeling. This feels like, describe what is happening in my body. And then the next time you find yourself feeling the same negative emotion, you can identify it to yourself and say, oh, this is, name that emotion. We know how to feel like this. This exercise allows your body the ability to process your emotion and then truly let it go. Try it out for yourself and then come back and let me know if you did. Have a great day, friends.